Aaron, thanks. Our team coverage continues now. Reaction coming in from former players, as we heard, and the sports world all over social media regarding the SEC's decision. Clemson fans with something to say too. Many say they're upset at the news, but not surprised considering the current public health crisis. Fox Carolina's Matt Kaufax joins us live in Clemson with more reaction tonight.
Yeah, Tori, as we keep saying, tonight, this is the first time in over a century that this rivalry game is not being played, and fans and former players that I spoke to tell me that although the rivalry memories cannot be made this year, they are confident that the next round will be here before we know it.
Rashad Jackson says you need to understand a few things when it comes to the Carolina-Clemson rivalry game.
Two teams that, pretty much almost at each other's throat. It was always you want to beat them.
An upstate football coach at Riverside High now, he played defensive tackle for the Tigers back in the mid-2000s.
It was always the talk, was this week?
Jackson calls playing for the Tigers a blessing and was even on the field for the legendary brawl in '05 between the fierce rivals.
Probably my most memorable moment was just really playing in that, being a freshman and seeing the intensity of, so many other senior classmen in such a thick rival game as it is.
He says not having it this year makes him realize you need to cherish every moment.
It hurts a little bit, but definitely understand the circumstances behind it.
We're a little bummed about that the freshmen this year won't get to have the same experiences that I did when I was a freshman, because I know I've always remembered those, and I think I always will.
Marissa Daly just graduated this year. Today she was taking her senior pictures that she didn't get to do when they were kicked off campus amid the pandemic in March.
I think it means a lot. It's I would say, the most important game of the season, so it's really sad to know that we're not going to have it this year.
She says the future is uncertain right now, but she knows the Clemson family will return.
So we'll be back next year.
And Jackson tells me that he still plans to call up his buddies, his teammates, old friends from his playing days, and talk some smack this year nonetheless as the season progresses without those fans in the stadiums. And for her part, Marissa tells me that although her real-world plans that she had in store are on hold, she is certain that she has those memorial memories that will tide her over at least for this year, and hopefully only for this year. In Clemson, Matt Kaufax, Fox Carolina News Tonight.